up, baby? Samuel Arnold in the building, the third. Thank you for coming in early. Man, you a tall dude, brother. You gonna make me have to stand up.
I'm scared, Ness. Hold on. Yo, let's
how tall are you? Like 6'5"?
Like 6'3".
Wow.
Yeah.
What division?
Middleweight.
Okay,
but
160.
I'm gonna end up dropping down to 54 though.
You said you gonna drop to 54?
Yeah, I just fight at middleweight now because I ain't fighting for no belt or anything like that, and it's comfortable to make.
Okay, but
wow, big S3, Samuel the third. I'm assuming.
Sir.
Okay, you definitely big. So, are you the father?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get closer to the mic.
Okay.
No, to the mic.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm the father.
And what's your name, brother?
Sam as well.
Okay, my dad made me a junior too, man. But except my name is funny. Nesta is hard for then people like Nesta, Lester, Hector. Nah, man, just Nesta. But I'm assuming you had it easy of being a Samuel. That's pretty easy to pronounce.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Common name. Yeah.
So, Dad, man, why'd you get your son into the sport?
Actually, my dad got me into the sport.
Okay,
You know
I just need you to talk into that.
Yeah, my dad got me into the sport. So, where we from in St. Louis, that's a thing. It was mainly starting off in my mind as a thing when you go to school. My son was gonna be my first son, so he would have a big brother and nobody to protect him. So, basically, started off being able to teach him how to defend himself.
Okay. St. Louis, man. So what's that? Devin Alexander and Spinks. Yeah, Corey Spinks. We talking about undisputed. Wasn't he undisputed?
Yeah, he was undisputed.
Yeah, and then he lost to Zab, right?
Yeah.
And then Devin is the biggest. Devin is what? The second biggest name out of there. Devin Alexander, two-time champ.
Yeah, we got many. We got many world champions from St. Louis.
Yeah, extend that for him. No. Extend the arm. Yeah. Yeah, so you got many world champs. You're saying who else am I leaving off the list from St. Louis?
Man, it's so many world champions. If you do your history, St. Louis in the top as far as like world champions overall, like throughout all the cities.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a listener that says Ohio runs boxing.
You got Michael Spinks. You got Leon Spinks who beat Muhammad Ali. You got Norwood. It's so many I can't even name them all. Teron Millette. Yeah, it's a lot of them.
So are you Orthodox Southpaw?
Yeah, I'm Orthodox. Yeah.
Okay. And you said 160, but you're gonna be attempting a title at 54.
Yeah, but I do the same thing at 160 as well. Yeah, so we're gonna see though. Like, if I can get with the right nutritionist and everything, 160 pretty easy to make. So I'll probably be making that drop. But if not, we'll just get them titles at 160, 168.
So how old are you, Samuel?
I'm 19 years old.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
6-0 already, right?
5-0, soon to be 6-0. July 9th.
July 9th. Where you fighting at?
You know the guy who beat Gary Russell, Mark
You fighting him?
No, he's a featherweight, bro. What you talking about?
What?
No, I'm fighting on his undercard.
Yeah.
Oh, in San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, San Antonio, exactly.
Okay, so
you with PBC or you just getting some love?
I ain't gonna say anything yet, but I mean,
with PBC.
Yeah, pretty much.
We just wait. We with PBC, but we just
waiting to make it official.
Yeah.
So who's your manager?
I was gonna say you guys, I was there. You fought on the Arrow card in Dallas as well. So
who's your manager?
Me and Coach Ozell Nelson, which is Jermaine Taylor's coach. And then, we co-manage. You know what I mean? So, and then of course we got Coach Dewey on our team. So Coach Dewey been helping me train my son since we've been like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, that's how I got put on. Obviously, we've had Dewey in studio. He let me know he was working with you, so we reached out. So, Pops, man, what made you drive grab the steering wheel of the car and drive it and from a managerial standpoint?
Well, actually, of course, that's my son first. So, in my opinion, I think that boxing, it should be, at his age, it should be done carefully. You know what I mean? So, for one, it's for the protection of him till he build, and then when you get to a certain age, then you can fight and have a better understanding for everything. So it was for him, his career to be built right, and also for nobody can be able to try to do anything financially that put him in a bad position later on. So that's what made me do that.
I was gonna say, how'd you guys come across PBC? Obviously, very big deal in the sport. Some would argue the biggest people to be under in the sport.
Right.
Obviously, you got the opportunity to fight at AT&T Stadium, and now you're fighting in San Antonio. Very big opportunities for you and exposure for you. So how did that come about?
Well, at first, I ain't gonna lie, we went through, I ain't gonna go into details or say any names, but we always been on the road traveling, trying to get better, just me and my dad by ourselves. So we didn't put ourselves in situations to where we go to people's gyms, it's a whole gym against us, just us two, and different things like that. But just moving around, meeting people, we met some people who was supposedly like a big fighter, like one of the biggest fighters in boxing, that's under that PBC Showtime Mayweather Promotions branch. Y'all should know who I'm talking about. But
I mean, it could only be Tank.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Like, who else is gonna be, champ?
Yeah. So they was like, we got to train with them and everything like that, but they actually weren't who they say they were. But whole time, somebody that we were working with ended up being a person who
plugged you.
Who connected the dot.
Yeah.
And actually, also, I mean, he can't. That's one way that we got, but also being honest, he earned it as well. From winning 7 nationals, and then during the pandemic, a lot of people was calling us and stuff like that. A lot of promotion companies, and we actually started out signed with a promotional company. We were signed with Cameron Duncan.
Oh wow!
And
how'd you get out of that,
man? He
don't be letting them go.
He don't let them go, but he also I really don't want to go into details about the financial portion of it, but
that shows something about you though, about you as a fighter, because Cameron Duncan don't make mistakes. Yeah. He found Mikey, Terrence. Yeah. I mean, the man, Ennis, that's right, Brandon Lee. Like, the man don't make mistakes.
It was a discrepancy with a pay for a fight, and then he didn't want to honor it. So what those managerial contracts that they can decide to say, so we decided mutually to just part ways. Yeah.
But that's still good. If Cameron wanted you, you that dude.
Yeah, I can fight.
He can fight, and he's still learning. So the good thing with him is he's young, he's strong, but the main thing is the work ethic. That's what people don't get a chance to see.
So what was the deciding factor in you turning pro versus, I don't know, an Olympic run or gathering more amateur fights, because you are only 19?
Right. The pandemic really made it to where you was like, man, they kept saying, okay, the whole world closed. It's the middle of the summer. You train and you like, when I'm going to fight again? Then when the actual 2021 gets there, they keep pushing the tournaments back, and then you think like, man, everybody turning pro. Mm-hmm. I can beat those guys better than they beating them. So that was really the main thing. And then I told my dad, I was like, man, I just want to turn pro while I'm 17 right now, because my birthday is in April. It was February when I told him that. March I ended up having my pro debut. So it all
ain't waste no time.
No, not at all. So basically, I was about to turn 18, but I just started to look better me fighting, like, right before I turned 18 while I was still 17, because 18, 19, 20, 21, that's typical for someone to turn pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, then also...
I like the way you think, man. You absolutely right, a lot of these heavily touted prospects, Gabriel Flores, Xander Zayas, and Devin Haney, all turned in their teens before 17, 16.
Right.
And even Gabriel Flores, 16.
Right.
See, but we were also in that contract with Cameron Duncan, so it was a lineup. Outside of that particular thing, it was a lineup of fights that he was going to have. So he was going to have 8 fights that year, 7 fights. It would have been this last year, this past, and then he would have been going into you'd be going into the 6-rounders now.
Yeah. And
so he would have had like 8 4-rounders. 7, 6, you know what I mean? So it looked like the finance was there, and it looked like the work was there. So, that was another portion of the reason why we picked 17, and it looked marketable. Plus what he did with Boots Ennis and people like that started being a pro at 17.
What you mean, what he did with Boots Ennis?
Like, as far as how he moved them.
Okay.
Yeah, like how he moved them.
You mean Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron moved Boots. It looked, favorable to me as a father, because you get the chance to stay busy, and you get to basically with anything, any profession, you got to learn on the job.
Yep.
So, you know,
You get that experience. We
Yeah.
was just talking about Boots
Yeah,
and the
you
fact
be-
that his father went that route.
You beat a couple. Okay. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, so you beat Jamar Pemberton in the Emmys.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jamar. He another
out here.
great up and coming pro from St. Louis.
Yeah, he
Supposed
just
to be
turned
coming,
pro.
he's supposed to be coming to Texas with us.
Yeah.
See, you had a split decision loss to Amari, who was.
Yeah, I got robbed.
For real.
Yeah, we kind of got like a little rivalry. But,
You and Amari
shout out-
Jones?
Yeah, but shout out to him.
He
though.
54.
Yeah,
Nah, he's 60.
He real 54. No, he real 54. He already fighting at 54.
Nah, he was fighting at 60.
What, 57, right? Then I see. I'm pretty sure I googled him a couple days ago. We were talking about everything was at 57. No,
Let me see. He's first couple at 54, and then these last three at 60.
60.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you on him? Pops on him.
Yeah, I'm on everybody. But also his dad and I, we pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
they
like
pretty
it's
cool.
like a little, it's like a love hate, it's like a little rivalry with
Yeah.
this.
It's just like
we
boxing.
feel like honestly, see, amateur boxing a lot of politics. So when he fought Amari, he was 16 and he moved up to the 17, 18-year-old bracket because they made it, if your birthday changed, you got to move up. But when he moved up, he was 16. Those guys was already up there at 18. So it was his first time in the elite. Honestly, in my opinion, we beat him 2 rounds, easy. But, the USA Boxing know who they want to be on the team. Just like he was going to be
Everybody says
guy.
that, man.
He was going to be the guy after them.
Yeah, that's facts. And back then, like the favorite or the higher seed, it was crazy because that year I won 30 fights with no losses. I won 4 titles, national titles in 1 year at two different weight classes. But I when they moved me up from my age division, I wasn't seeded. It was like I was.
It was
guy,
crazy, man.
and I was the only person who was gonna have to fight. Man, I was gonna have to fight so many people, like some prospects now too. That's like you know who Kasser Golston is. You ever heard of, yeah, Mozzie. I was gonna have to fight him the next day. It was a good bracket though, but it was like how they put me in there. I was the only person who was gonna have to fight 4 times. Everybody else was gonna have to fight like 2 or 3 times, and then they was gonna be in the finals.
Yeah.
But everything happened for a reason, and it built character though. So that was a great experience. Shout out to him.
I got Coach Myers in Connecticut. He's one of our patrons, and he says after the Bivol win, you tweeted that it gave you motivation and you wanted to work out, right?
Yeah,
It says you tweeted, Bivol motivated me going into this training. Bivol motivated me going into training this week. So what actually gave you motivation about that particular moment?
Because he just boxed clean. He didn't let any of the outside. That's something that Coach Dewey told me. He was like, everything that happens leading up to the fight, walking to the ring, the hype, everything like that, that's just festivities. The only thing you worry about is actually boxing. And he didn't get caught up in the Canelo name or anything like that. He just used his skills like a lot of other guys could have did, but they was already defeated when they got in the ring. But this just gave me motivation going into it, like an underdog, going in there shocking the world.
How many times have you watched that fight?
A few times. I don't think the whole fight out yet, but I watched the highlights a lot. Like,
we were talking before you got here. I'm pretty sure you guys heard us. I didn't even know you were in the green room, but we were talking pound for pound and where would you put Devin Haney after his undisputed run at 35? Where do you guys have him on the pound for pound list? And I guess before you answer that, how do you put a person? Like, is there a specific criteria you're looking for?
Or do y'all not care? Because a lot of people don't.
Yeah, a lot of people
don't care.
I feel like, yeah, you can put him on there. I mean, I care about it because it's a cool thing. It just make boxing fun. It's one of those things that make boxing fun. But definitely top 10. It's some other guys who fought like tougher competition. But man, 23 years old and undisputed, you can't do nothing but salute to that. Regardless of who you think he fight or haven't fought, he got all the belts. So you got to
especially with him in foreign country.
Right.
I mean, I think
he went into enemy territory.
Yeah.
And all the odds was against him. That's just how like me and my dad be sometimes. So
All the time.
yeah.
So what gyms you guys went to that you're like, yo, it'd be us against everybody?
Actually, we went and sparred Amari at Devin with Devin them
And Bones?
Like
it wasn't at Bones. It was. I mean, but it's other gyms like in Dallas where it'd be like we the only, not only the only us two. It'd be like we the only black people in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it'd be like
like Latino gyms and shit like that. Yo, I saw maybe for like 2 or 3 camps for Devin. He was training at Capetillo's. And so that's an all Mexican gym.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, those spar wars, it literally was like they corner, this corner.
That's how it always
That's
is.
how it is.
Yeah, it's always like that with us. Yeah, but
Do you guys?
that help? That help. They build character. That help a lot. Yeah.
Do you guys spar at Top Rank ever?
Actually, tomorrow.
I'm sparring.
Oh, y'all got invited? Or y'all
Coach
just showing
Dewey,
up?
I'm sparring one of
Somebody Coach Dewey had.
Who?
Like, do a world
some
champion.
Kazakhstan world champion. Dude.
Ooh, the IBO, what, 147
Della
pounder?
Usanov.
Yeah. Danier
I think that's-
Yellow
Yeah,
Yeah.
Usanov.
He nice.
Yeah.
He fast. He in and out a lot.
That's good. That's gonna be good experience.
But
for
you
him.
big. You way bigger than him.
But that's gonna be good experience for him. But I want to go back to that question with Devin about where I put him on a pound for pound. I put him on a pound for pound list for different reasons. Like for one, it's a almost like a sentimental thing for me when I connect the fact that him and his dad do the same thing that me and my son do. I have nothing but respect for that father-son relationship. For two, he brave. You know what I mean? He was brave and he went over there and I mean, you talking. I ain't never seen a boxing match that packed full of people and nobody was going for you, but maybe the 100 or
He silenced that whole crowd.
oh man, and he, you know, and you can still see he fought through his nervousness and emotions that was probably going up and down because, like you say, when you get in the ring, nobody's in there but you and him. So I commend him and I put him on a pound for pound list. Young man, worked hard, met his dream. So I don't know where exactly what number I put him, but I do put him on and I commend him and I take my hat off to him and his dad for what they did.
Have you ever met his father?
Yeah, we met his father. Yeah, like I said, we went to their gym and it was we learned something. Every time we come to Vegas, we learn something. So we went to their gym.
Wait. So you went to the gym and learned what? Exactly?
I'm finna tell you. So we went to the gym and they we think we coming just for regular sparring. Sparring is sparring us. So we get there, all these guys start coming with cameras and all this kind of stuff, right?
Oh,
so
but Devin got like a 3-man team.
No, but listen,
They always follow Devin.
so no, that's fine. But they got it's him and Amari sparring. So he got 6. So they doing 6 rounds. It was cool. They had fight hype, all that kind of stuff there. But they went and made a video that made it look like we quit. And they made it look like Amari got the best of him, but that wasn't the truth. We got the
I
real
had
video.
stopped for my headgear, man.
They edited the video to make it look like we quit.
Somebody to strap my
His headgear
adjust
came
my
over his
headgear.
eyes, and and he walked to the corner and asked me to fix it. So they was trying to hype him up, so they made it look like we quit on that
on that clip.
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing close to that. It wasn't nothing close to that. You know what I mean?
So what would you say it was that you guys learned? Because if you
We learned. What I learned is not to go in those type of positions. Just we went with a pure, like with our pure self and a pure heart. But I understand now that when you invited, I wouldn't have let nobody just like sit up and record us. We
But you could say no.
Yeah, no, but we didn't know that they were going to do that though.
Yeah.
We didn't know that they were going to do that.
It was about 50 people.
It was
in
like,
that
man, it was like
we was
100
only 2 people that
Yeah.
sparred that day. It was only us 2 that sparred that day.
Yeah.
It was like 50 people came to watch us spar. But you know what I'm saying?
But in a way, is that not good, Dad? Because it's like
it was
No,
good.
it
It was
is.
no,
you teaching them to be rooted against.
no, it was
Right.
good, but the dishonesty wasn't good.
Yeah, like the clip
Because
and all
the what you put out on a character was a lie. That's what I didn't like. You try to make it seem like we quit, and he
But again, I want y'all not to take it personal because these people are hired to follow Devin and Amari. They are the editors. So it's
Yeah, nah.
my man back here is the engineer. He also does part-time, content creation. So if you hire him,
but-
he's going to make you look favorable
But I'ma tell
because
you
you're paying him.
How I knew something was up because Amari dad said, "Hey, Big Sam, here, man. Here we go. I'm finna send you this video of the full sparring." I'm like, all right, cool, just in case something happened. That's right after they got done sparring. You feel
He
what I'm
said,
saying?
and just in case something happened.
Yeah, so
Well, I mean,
you already
again,
knew. No, I'm saying you already knew that was going to do that.
That means he's
though.
giving you the full video in case you feel some type of way. You could put it out.
Yeah, everything.
Which you know, you could give it to me.
Yeah, and it's cool. I mean, it's cool. Everything all good. It ain't like beef or nothing.
No,
like
we ain't
that.
got no problem with
It's just
that.
like
It was just a learning experience.
Yeah, it was just like
we basically got tricked. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We basically got tricked.
everybody
I
get
going to a situation.
Everybody
like that
get
again.
a little clip. They even got pause battle for Mayweather and all that
Yeah,
type of stuff.
yeah.
So everybody
Yeah.
got that, but
I like the way you think.
yeah, so it's cool though. I mean, it's just like boxing rivalry. Like I don't hate them or hate on them.
we don't hate them at all.
They do something good, man.
We
I'm
cheer for them
proud
the whole
for them.
night.
Like for real.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say if anything, and I've been wanting to ask you this. You know, you just got done fighting at Cowboys Stadium.
Right.
You just saw Amari fight. You know, on Devin's card. You know, I feel like if anything, that almost would push you because it's like clearly y'all both doing.
No,
you
we
know,
do
great
ride
things.
off of
Right,
that
and not
stuff.
even just him. Like, I don't want to even make this about them or him or anything like that. Just like any young fighter, like any of those guys, like we was just
We cheer for
all
those
teenagers fighting at Junior Olympics. So now we locked in for it seemed like, you know what I'm saying, we all young guys just graduating high school and everything. We just locked in for a short period of time and we getting a lot done, you know, so you can't hate on any of those guys or anything like that. So
I like
I'm glad to have met you. I you know, I didn't know anything about you. Dewey let us know, but I'm loving this story, man. And you know, again, for me, I think it's huge that you were signed to Cameron. You know, that says something about how good you are. You know, whether you meet that potential or not, we'll see. But I'm definitely
we gonna meet it. I
locked
promise
in
you.
for the ride, man. I
Gonna work hard
want to
to meet
see.
it.
Yo,
We gonna be there,
Pops.
yo. Honestly, we've been at Top Rank for the last 3 weeks. Every fucking sparring session,
Yo,
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
yeah.
So
I
we
think
gonna be there tomorrow.
this week Monday was like the first one.
Yeah, it was
where-
pretty weak this Monday.
It wasn't.
But that's
like,
what I was going to tell you. They always record, and I honestly, this is the first gym I've been to where it's that much sparring record. I never remember yesterday. The dude was just like zooming in and out. I'm like,
Nah,
damn.
I ain't gonna lie. Living in Vegas, you know, as long as I've been, if you the A side, you know they recording.
Yeah, that's another thing that I learned. It's all in you selling the image.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we used to go in the gyms and just spar. You know, like, and we in Dallas and different cities. We be in Little Rock. We be in so when you come to Vegas, it's like the mecca of boxing. So I do understand that. Like I said,
So you guys don't record your own sparring?
yeah, we
Yeah,
record our
sometimes.
own sparring, but not in that.
Not
Right,
edited because
right.
they you know they
No,
making movies with their shit. But being in Dallas, you got some work with Earl or Charlo or Robert Brand or
No, they
Frank
got
Martin.
kinda
I know
like
you're a little smaller, but
closed off gym, but hopefully soon. But I have sparred guys like Tony Harrison, Sean
Okay.
Porter. Like I sparred a lot of guys. So yeah, I sparred Maurice Hooker.
okay.
Yeah, I sparred Maurice Hooker. That's a world champion from Dallas. But yeah, I sparred a lot of guys. Man.
Virgil ever?
Never. But I know
Well, he more San Antonio, right, Danny?
he from Grand Prairie.
Yeah,
Dallas.
Yeah, actually, no.
Yeah.
It would be Dallas because he's by Irving. He trains at Sweat every now and then at Sweat Boxing at Hector
Yeah.
Vasquez gym.
That's right. Yeah, right by not too far from where
You
I
used
live.
to use Sweat?
I went over there and
sparred
sparred a few times, but
Is that where we did our thing? Okay.
My man fought over there once.
Yeah. I only had 3 standing 8s. That's it. Something slight.
I saw you sparring, man.
Yeah.
So he puts together an event called Border Wars. You know, where it started with fans.
Yeah,
you know.
because like we're doing pound for pound. Somebody literally called in like, "Oh, Devin's run. He didn't fight anybody. Earl fought better opposition. So they'll discredit that run, and it's like, I need you to get in this ring and understand how difficult
Exactly.
it is to be
Exactly.
in there for 3 minutes. Forget win the world fucking title. Be in it for 3 minutes. Matter of fact, let me see you jump rope without messing up a skip for 9 minutes, which is only 3 rounds. Like these dudes, they just call in, they just watch the sport without really knowing how difficult it is to do what y'all do. And we put that together. So we have 13 seasons of that, but we just made the transition from Florida to Vegas. So that's kind of on the back burner right now as we try to make this the Breakfast Club of boxing, man.
But we had one of the events was it 1 or 2 there
Where?
at Sweat Boxing?
Oh, we about 3.
3.
Yeah, maybe 3.
3 there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a nice gym too.
It is.
Yeah.
really nice and spacious and whatnot. But
Yeah, they got lights and smoke
Yeah,
and
they do.
everything.
where so what you guys moved to Dallas now?
Yeah, I mean, I've been living in Dallas for years, but originally we from St. Louis.
From St. Louis. So what originally what was the reason for the move?
If you St. Louis is a for one, a lot of the things that we accomplished in boxing, I'm not gonna say they wouldn't have happened if we were in St. Louis, but the type of city, of course, St. Louis is a small city, then the crime is high. So I don't want my sons to even have to go through any type of experience dealing with nothing like that. So I don't want nothing to deter them from, being whatever they wanted to be, if it was a boxer or anything. So basically, just growth. I wanted more growth for my family and for my kids, and also to be safe.
Yes, sir.
So that's why we moved.
Better dollar per square footage in Texas anyway. When buying a home and stuff.
I'm from Chicago, and so we used to go down to St. Louis a lot. And the last time I stopped in St. Louis, I was only driving through. Well, I was actually in East St. Louis, so I'm right across. And this lady, she's like, she I'm thinking she gonna ask me for some money because she pregnant, but she looked homeless. Nah, she was selling me some pills. I'm like,
like perks?
Yeah, no, she had a couple different. She
had them all.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, no, I'm good.
I got bananas for you.
Yeah, no, St. Louis. That's good though. That's good, and obviously, a lot more boxing in Texas.
St. Louis got like a deeper boxing
history,
but it's a lot more boxing in Texas. Like more,
it is.
It's more people, so it's,
of course.
Yeah, it's like Houston, San Antonio, Austin,
Dallas,
Fort Worth,
right.
and Dallas, 2 different cities, but right by each other. Arlington,
Easier to get work, I would assume.
Yeah, but see, the history of St. Louis boxing is kind of diminished. But before it was St. Louis was the more
the hot spot
as far as boxing. But a lot of the older coaches kind of like passed off or stopped coaching, so it make a difference. But
left. Look at Kevin Cunningham.
Yeah, or left. Exactly. Kevin Cunningham. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So St. Louis is more of a boxing city and got a more extensive boxing history than Dallas. Dallas just now really getting on to boxing, honestly, as far as based off Earl Spence and stuff like that. A lot of people just now starting to become boxing fans in Dallas.
Oh, but you mean American boxing fans? Because remember, Texas is like a hotbed. That's why, Chavez went out there to fight Sebastian Zvik for a world title.
It's 2 different worlds, though.
Yeah. Oh, honestly. You mean Mexican and American?
Yeah.
Fan bases.
Yeah. It's 2 different worlds.
All right, I got.
So hold on, I'm just curious though, because speaking of Earl, and because you did say it's 2 different worlds, just something we've been talking about. So it was, there's rumors that Earl and Bud is damn near done. They just looking for an official date. But they originally wanted Mexican Independence Day, right? Floyd claimed those dates for years. Yeah. But Canelo had already announced the Golovkin fight, and they didn't want to go up against it. A lot of people believe that they going to do better anyway. A lot of people believe that it's 2 different fan bases anyway. Do you think that
they should go up against Canelo Gennady?
No, that'd be that'd be crazy. It'd be crazy because boxing. Okay, so I'm talking about in that particular city, it's 2 different worlds. You know what I mean?
No,
and what I'm saying, but I'm going to explain to the question, the answer to your question. But overall, boxing fans are boxing fans. So the people that love boxing that want to see Bud versus Spence is going to come to wherever they at. It don't matter what race, nationality, color, whatever you are. Everybody want to see that fight. So I wouldn't even take a chance on. But those fans probably love Canelo more. You feel what I'm saying?
Because that's obviously the Mexican fight.
Yeah, so, you can't have, you got to have a Mexican attendance at any boxing. I wouldn't even flirt with that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even try to compete against that. That wouldn't even make sense.
I just wanted your thoughts, because when you did say it's 2 different worlds, I understood it on multiple levels, but just wanted your thoughts on that, because like I said, a lot of our listeners do believe that. They're like, fuck it, like compete. And we have seen that. We have seen it in the same city. We saw Canelo Josecito Lopez at the MGM,
And Martinez,
2 blocks away,
Chavez.
you got Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Thomas and Mack.
versus Sergio Martinez at the Thomas and Mack, literally like maybe a quarter mile away. So we have seen it, but obviously that was even more interesting because the A sides are both Mexican fighters.
Right. How did it compare?
Obviously the Chavez Jr. and Martinez at that time was a far bigger fight.
Yeah,
you know?
did 500,000 pay-per-views. The Canelo Josecito was free on Showtime, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
I think so.
Pretty sure that was pretty free on Showtime. I don't think that was pay-per-view. I think they just competed for ticket sales, not.
That was kind of like a tune-up fight for Canelo. Really.
Josecito got that for beating Victor Ortiz. Broke his jaw in Brooklyn.
Yeah. I feel like he was too small for Canelo. Though.
So, wow, you're going to be sparring Daniel Alusinov tomorrow.
Well, I don't know if that's the guy.
It got to be. That's the only
Kazakh champ. That's the only Kazakh champ.
He's not
But I think he
Kazakhstanian,
a
though.
middle-
He's Ukrainian.
Isn't the guy middleweight who I'm sparring?
No, Coach Dewey said he. I think
If he
I
a
think-
middleweight, they
yeah.
talking about the other dude. The other dude.
The Olympic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Oh.
He going to be slow for you.
Yeah,
The Olympic.
I mean,
guy?
I never seen you fight. I can't say that. I just think he's slow.
right.
I seen Adamas.
what,
with
what,
him.
what was the first guy name again?
Danier. It's like Dan
Hold up.
Year.
I can look it up.
Y-A-R.
Hold on, I'll just
Yelanusinov.
I'll pull him up because
Fact.
You know the guy Coach Dewey training, the African guy. That's who he mentioned. That's who he was.
You
sparring.
talking about don't help me. He was just in here. Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Bagney.
the guy that he's been
Nagbe.
sparring.
Nagbe or something like that, right?
Yeah, the guy that he was sparring last week.
Name it starts with a J.
Yeah, it's the other dude. It's the other dude. The one that he was sparring yesterday versus I think he sparred the new Canelo yesterday, which I don't know if we should keep calling him that. He gotta get some. He gotta sharpen up.
Yeah, can I get a quick screen share?
But he gonna get sharp. That's Daniel Alusinov.
Yeah, can take off the
Daniel.
Cash App banner.
No, that's not him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
This guy,
oh,
he a
fuck.
southpaw.
But you'll spar him. Believe me, this guy spars every day. Off days, Mondays, Tuesdays.
He don't even
always
got a
sparring.
fight lined up.
He don't even got to fight. He's in that gym every day
just
sparring
banking.
everybody.
Just
And he's
banking.
sparring up.
He good.
He is good, man. He is good. You know, I only seen one dude get off on him, really do they thing, and that was Arthur Puello, the Dominican 140-pounder. Like,
but he number one in line for a title shot.
Yeah.
So it ain't
He's number one.
it ain't like he a bum. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And ain't no bums out here. Really.
No. I'm not saying that at all.
That was some good
He's fast.
Right
That's all he is. He's
Hey, coach.
Yeah, it's the other one. It's the other one with the blue. I bet you it's gonna be the blue headgear, blue gloves. He too slow. He like to throw his jab and he go like that. You know what I'm saying? He'll lean. So he gonna get Charlo'd. Charlo versus Lubin. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch. You gonna see it. But it's funny though, because he's fast with it and he could flip that jab into a hook from down
Yeah.
here. He'd be like, boom, and he clip dudes.
He's
They
a very
can-
good fighter. It's good experience for you, and you're ready for it. That's all they need to know.
Let's go, Coach Dewey Cooper on the phone.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. That's early,
That's
Coach.
early. Yeah, that's how yesterday
My man-
Gabe was. He
my-
got done. We walked in, Gabe was already done. Like,
It's like 10:30. You like,
yo, and Gabe is good. That's crazy how good he does in Spawn. Did you watch like him and Barboza?
Nah, I didn't watch it.
That was nice.
Really?
I want to know your pound for pound though.
So I had Crawford, Usyk, Canelo, and I think I put. Oh, you got it written.
Yeah.
Because I forget.
So you got Bud Usyk, Canelo, Haney, Jamel Charlo, Josh Taylor, Shakur, Spence, Beterbiev, and Noe.
yeah.
I
only
so it's
missed 10.
in no order.
That
No,
in
that
order.
is
That
order.
is-
That's your
That's
order.
my order.
I like this, dude.
Yeah, that's my order.
Yeah.
Because I like to give whoever has the most accolades has to
Right,
go first. So
right,
Bud is a
right,
3-division
right.
champ, 1 division undisputed, 1 division unified, 1 division single belt champ. He's above Usyk, who is a 2-division undisputed,
No, 1 division undisputed,
Yeah,
1
one-
division unified.
Yeah.
1 division unified, which is technically 2 divisions unified because before you undisputed, you got to be unified.
Of course.
And then Devin is the only clean undisputed. And then after that would be Jamel's undisputed, which has a draw and a loss.
What do you mean clean?
No,
undefeated.
Undefeated.
Oh, okay, yeah,
No controversy.
Right.
Where Jamel had the draw and a loss on his run.
I'm glad they can get on with the email champ stuff too.
Thank you.
Man.
I'm happy they can go on with that.
Yeah. And then who's my next?
Josh Taylor.
Josh, which was undisputed but lost his belt and had that controversial fight with Jack Catterall. So that's why he's not above the other undisputed.
Right.
Core.
Which is 2-time unified.
Right,
one-time unified, 2-time division champ.
Right.
So he's above Earl in my opinion because Earl did what he did and he's great, but it's one division. Core's done that in 2 already.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure he gets this fight now with Cordina, which will put him directly on Earl's level in terms of number of belts.
Better BF.
1 division unified
And
champ.
I just want to throw it out there. Joe Cordina's 30. Just throwing that out there. Now.
Really?
30 years old. So we had an argument earlier. To where
But is that his first world title?
first world title.
And there you go.
There you go.
He was, Coach, would you want your son to be a champion before 26 or after 26? First world title.
Before.
Thank
Okay.
you.
We agreed on that. We agreed
Coach,
on that.
Is 26
Oh, my-
years old old in boxing if you haven't accomplished anything?
If you look at I'm glad you asked me because I look at stuff like this all the time. So if you look at the guys like who top rank got, what's my guy name? Keyshawn. He's 24. But it's only his first year being a pro. Even with the Olympic background and all that type of stuff, his career still starting at 24.
But he was a co-main in his last fight, which means give him 3 more fights, they're going to be throwing a title on him.
Exactly.
And he'll be a champion under 26.
Right.
So he beating Devin, is what you saying?
What you mean he beating Devin?
I mean, he's a lightweight. So
Bro, Devin ain't going to have them belts forever. You know that. And the way Top Rank work, they make Oscar Valdez vacate so Shakur could become a champ. Then they make Shakur vacate so that Navarrete could become a champ. Navarrete's going to vacate someone else. They don't play games on Top Rank.
Even
we keep
like,
that belt in-house.
Josh Taylor.
Exactly.
Right.
But they also want Devin to win those belts so
Loma can fight him.
Lomo can fight again.
Yeah, but Loma's 34. I hope he fight Loma so they could so Devin could teach Bob his freaking lesson because Bob is like he think Loma's like his long lost child.
Right.
But Loma's 34. Devin's 11 years younger.
And they keep giving him
and a natural
opportunity
35
after
pounder.
opportunity.
Like yes, Loma now is a 35 and he's acclimated to that, but Devin is a natural 35 pounder.
Yeah. Like it's a lot of guys who lost one time and they never heard from them again. Like they never got a big opportunity. But Loma lost his second pro fight. Like imagine if
and then gets a title shot his next fight.
Right.
yeah, versus Gary
Still
Russell
gets to
vacant.
be a main event and everything like that. Like
They keep saying he is a pay-per-view star, but he ain't
Right.
never been on pay-per-view.
right.
Nah.
Even like Adrian Broner lost one fight. Everybody counted him out. Like it's when he lost to Maidana or things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got
Doesn't Pops remind you like when Pops walked in? I'm like, damn, he trained with Flick.
Oh wow, you do. Oh, you do. You know,
You
Kay
don't-
Kamura.
K. Karoma.
I always mess up his
Yeah, I
name.
know. I don't know him, but I know who he
You
is.
see his second? Y'all do favor each other. Oh
I'm
my
gonna pull
God,
him up.
I follow
Hey, Karoma
Flick.
remind me of Terrence Crawford.
I follow Flick.
He
Yeah,
look like
yeah.
Terrence Crawford to me.
He do, and they confuse him every now and then.
It's funny because they both speak very low.
Oh my God, is this him? Yeah, this is him. Oh my God.
Yo,
Give
let
me a screen share. We picked the same pick. You do look like Flick a little
I never
bit.
seen, dude.
He dressed younger than you, Coach.
Well,
Oh, damn, they screen sharing yours. Go to the red. Go to the red.
hold up. This one.
Yeah. All right. I got one in the 504
Yeah,
from Rue.
this him, as a trainer. Obviously him, K, and then Duke. Duke Ray. Yeah. But
I see it a little bit.
I got Rue in the 504 New Orleans. He says, as a former national champ, what's your honest opinion of USA Boxing Organization?
It's a good thing. It's mainly all building character, whether it's controversial or you winning. It's definitely something I think that like schools should do for like young men for real though. It just gives you the experience of all right, this month we having a tournament and Nebraska, then California. So you think you a kid, you just going for boxing, but you getting to see all these different places like Reno. I've been to Reno, Nevada, Madison, Wisconsin, Cleveland, Ohio, place I wouldn't even think about going. Yeah, but
man,
boxing took me
Columbus,
there.
Ohio.
It's so crazy.
Boxing takes you around the world.
Man,
Right.
I just got done doing 7 years in the military, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna travel the world. Took me to Afghanistan twice, but boxing has took me all over the place.
Right.
All over this country. It's crazy. I've been to Los Angeles over 30 times because of boxing. It's unbelievable.
We went to Los Angeles for boxing. He got a scholarship for Manny Robles. We stayed there a week.
Oh wow, with Robles?
Yeah. He sparred the
Nice.
Kazakhstan dude.
Robles is so underrated.
Yo,
Robles,
Another
Robles-
St. Louis champ, Charles Martin.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he trained with
Charles Martin,
Robles. Robles is responsible for Charles Martin's
Turnaround.
comeback. He's responsible for Andy Ruiz's first world title,
right.
Oscar Valdez world title. He's a very underrated coach.
We got to
man.
stay there a whole week. We got the meal preps, the hotel, the flight. Man, it was a good experience. And
I
he got
won the
spar
tournament
guy.
out there too, the National PAL. Yeah.
We got to spar a guy he had from Kazakhstan. What was
So,
it?
are you guys using a nutritionist or a chef?
Actually, we for this camp we are. We're gonna be in between Dallas and Vegas, so we have one at home in Dallas, but we don't have one here.
Well, if you guys need somebody, we
You should
actually
check out our partners, Foodie Fit. And this isn't a cheap plug. Honestly, this man's lost 21 pounds, no exercise. They make 3 meals a day for us.
Andres
And it's just convenient.
Cortez, who was
Who's
a
signed
top rank, top.
He uses them.
Yeah.
And it's just very convenient. And the food is actually good,
Yeah.
So
I don't think I've had something I didn't
I've never
like,
seen my
honestly.
stomach this small, honestly. I just started back working out because I'm like, damn, if this is because it literally cut out all my sugars and salts and sodiums. They don't cook with anything like that.
What is it called again?
Foodie
Foodie
Fits.
Foodie Fits. Okay.
Yep. Foodie
Oh, it's with an
Fits.
S at the end?
Foodie Fits.
So is it a particular time of the week
No.
you got to order like the
No,
first
he
part?
brings it to me every 4 days. They do the delivery, and the food is good for those amount of days that they give you.
And the food's already cooked.
Yeah,
so
it's
like,
cooked. So if you don't have a microwave, you actually okay. But I prefer to warm mine up.
Yeah.
It's fit, right? Not S.
Yeah. So it is Foodie Fit. Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. Yeah, because that actually works, man. It really is.
Like
Slimming me
like
down.
no exaggeration, probably get one workout a weekend and I'm down about 22 pounds.
I don't know how many pounds I'm down, but I'm definitely down inches. I've never seen my stomach this small, so it's time to start doing sit-ups now.
I call Foodie Fits right now. I need to get my
Yeah,
stomach
man,
in.
I'm serious. My thing is low. I'm like, I got Brandon in Houston that says, name another top 160-pound blue chip prospect that you envision meeting up with down the road for a future fight. Any other rivalries in the amateurs? Anybody else out there you would
I done
see and
fought
make a
some-
name that you want to see him in the future?
None in particular, really, right now. But it's a lot of guys to look out for around 160. Really, like in between 54 to 68.
Yeah.
So any of those guys, because they could be 54 right now. Next year they could be 60, or I could probably never go down to 54. I'll probably just stay at 60, and some of those guys move up, or some people move down, or it might be some guys we don't even know about right now.
Well, assuming you do go down to 54 and your interest is in that division, I do want to get your thoughts. Tim Tszyu, the son of Costa Tszyu, obviously is the mandatory to Jamel Charlo. How do you think that fight plays out?
Easy work for Charlo. I don't think Tim Tszyu. I think he'll look green. Like I seen this fight with Terrell Goucher. He not ready for Charlo. I had seen Earl Spence.
Now, do you say that because since you spent that week in Robles, you got some work with Goucher?
He was fighting a southpaw.
Yeah, that's the only reason why.
He was fighting Jamonte Clark, so I didn't spar him. But I trained alongside him, like we shadow boxing the ring together, everything like that. But I just don't think Goucher like a power puncher, and I seen him put him down pretty clean. So, I don't think he's a power puncher like Charlo, but I don't know. I just don't think Tim Tszyu. I'm not really sold on him yet. Not taking nothing away from him, but I think Charlo win. And Charlo just a great fighter to me, for real.
Do you want to see him stay at 54 and defend those belts, or should he move up?
Yeah, I think it's kind of stupid when people I understand it, but like I feel like you should get a little defenses in and just feel like, you know what I'm saying, you undisputed, you're the king of the division. Run it a little bit, let your brother probably unify, and then you can move up, and then it'll be some titles open and stuff for you at 60.
All right, I think that might be all the questions from the people. Let me double check and refresh. Danny, you good? Can you give out your social media in the meantime for anybody that isn't following you can do so?
Samuel Arnold III on Instagram and Twitter. New Money Camp, follow New Money Camp on Instagram as well. Samuel Arnold on YouTube, TikTok as well. And I got like a little fan Facebook page too. You can follow Samuel Arnold, Samuel S3 Arnold III. But yeah, that's
So you posting to your YouTube?
Yeah, a little bit. I've been inconsistent. Yeah, but I seen y'all episode with Darren, how y'all was telling y'all help him out and stuff like that. So
what's the name of your YouTube? We might as well just pull it up. And you said Samuel S3?
It's Samuel Arnold. You could just type in Samuel Arnold box and it'll pop up.
Yeah, man. Darren looks good. I know he just lost, but he looks good, man. I watched him sparring at Top Rank the other day. He looks good. I hope.
Sometimes a loss can, bring that out of you.
No. His new trainer got him locked in, bro. They took his phone. They gave him a flip phone. He lives with the trainer now. They took his car.
Name? I went to the gym one
Darren
day.
Cunningham.
No, I know Darren Cunningham.
Oh, you mean the trainer?
Yeah, he from St. Louis. But what's that trainer name?
Puerto Rican one?
Yeah, I went to the gym.
He gave me his number. What you say?
He's like an older guy.
Yes.
Yeah. I went to he got like a small gym. Yeah, we went to his gym one day. We were here. Me and a friend of mine went to his gym.
I think it might be Ramos.
Can I get a screen share, please?
Nope.
This right here is the page in question, Samuel Arnold III. Definitely gonna hit that subscribe button, and definitely a lot of work. The shorts, bro. Let me tell you, if you could stay consistent with shorts, bro, our shorts been doing crazy.
Yeah, we're doing well with shorts. You gotta.
I've been consistent with the reels on Instagram though, definitely.
So it's the same thing. Like the reels is the #1 thing that Instagram is pushing.
Right.
The shorts is the #1 thing YouTube is pushing.
Yeah, because YouTube got to compete with Instagram and TikTok. They losing people.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely get more consistent with that. But yeah, the reels actually work. Like I done gained about 600 followers in about 5 days. So I'm just trying to get my name out there more, build my brand.
Well, we're going to make you a regular, man, and we're going to help you with that the best we can. We definitely locked in and want to see the progression of your career. I want to thank you, obviously, for coming in early.
Thank you.
And wish you the best of luck on your upcoming fight. And we would love to get you back on after you get that win, man, for the victory lap.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and thank y'all for having me too.
For sure.
And we appreciate this, really, for real.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys. We're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission, take a picture with both Samuels, and we'll be right back. What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.